All right, just a quick Canelo Rocky Fielding prediction. It's going to be like the worst prediction you've ever heard. Minimal effort. Hang on, somebody's texting me. Somebody's texting me, damn it. Okay, we're live, people. Okay, now the weigh-in. I was surprised, not surprised, but I think Canelo looks natural. He looks natural at damn near a light heavyweight. Like we always talk about, Canelo comes in the ring on fight night a light heavyweight. We know it, 170, 174, 175. He looks natural. And I thought about this, okay? Is Rocky the tallest opponent he's ever had? You know, so I go to BoxRec. I'm looking at it right now, and I'll read it to you guys. I'm on my phone looking this shit up while I talk to you. And Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was like 6'1", but when you click on Rocky Fielding, they don't tell you his height, right? You know, they give you all the stats and everything right here. You know, 54% KO ratio, 31 years old, debuted in 2010, blah, 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 but no hype. I mean, why won't they give you his height? I thought that was like required, you know, on BoxRec, but you know, whatever, you know, but look, here's what I think. Like I said, I'm not going to get too deep into this. Okay, number one, something odd, Fielding was pointed out that Canelo was still kind of beat up from the Golovkin fight, you know, and if there's pictures online that are kind of circulating, if you can go to Google and find them, I had them, but I could probably show you, but he still has like scar tissue and damage from Gennady Golovkin, and he looked kind of marked up maybe from like sparring, you know, so, you know, it's like in other words, you know, his team, they feel like Canelo's kind of rushing it, right? You know, because he has this obligation with DAZN, right? And he's trying to like rush things, so that might be a bad idea for Canelo, but I don't buy it. I don't buy any of it. What I can almost tell you what is going to happen. Look, this is the premier fight, okay? 300 and whatever 70 freaking million dollars he's getting. They're not going to go on there and have a boring 12-round decision. I don't see it happening. You know, I think Canelo's going to go and he's going to knock him out. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. And you look at, I mean, look at this dramatic height difference, right? So like, how tall is this dude, you know? But I've tried watching interviews with Rocky Fielding and I cannot understand a word coming out of his mouth. I don't know if you guys look, just go watch any boxing channel on YouTube that interviewed the dude, and he's like, you can't understand him. Like I can make out like every third or fourth word. So I'm not quite sure what his intentions are because I can't understand the guy, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way, but a few things I could understand. He said that, you know, he was talking about the scar tissue and the damage from the Golovkin fight, that kind of thing, you know, and he's going to shock the world, blah, 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 blah. But like I said, there is no, look, this is a hand-picked opponent for Canelo. You know, it's a showcase fight, right? You know, he's moving up a division, you know, to become a two-division champ, you know, or a multi-divisional champ. And, you know, he's gonna knock him out. I believe it's going to be a TKO, probably a body shot. You know, you look at dude's body here. Let me see if I got it. Yeah, look at this. I mean, he's like as skinny as a toothpick. And, you know, the only difference is the height. But that's going to work against him. Canelo's going to get on the inside, work the body, and he's going to take him out. You know, and like I said, and I think that's going to happen because this is like the featured premier fight for Canelo, you know, in this new promotional platform, okay, whatever you want to call it, you know. So I don't think we're going to get some boring jab, grab, hug, you know, 12-round like snooze fest. I think there's going to be some kind of, you know, spectacular finish or whatever, you know. And is he going to lose? Hell no. Canelo is not losing tonight. There's no way. And if I'm wrong, look, I would love to be wrong. I would welcome it with open arms, but I don't see him losing. I really don't. You know, and I was looking at Fielding's resume, you know, in March 2018, he was in an 8-round fight. I was like, what? You know, this is crazy against a bunch of guys that we've never heard of. You know, Brian Vera, I'm familiar with him. You know, he trains out of Houston, my hometown. Okay, of course, we know Brian Vera. I think he fought Chavez a couple times, once or twice, I believe. Caleb Smith, you know, lost to Caleb Smith, TKO, you know, so you look at the biggest name on his resume and he lost to him, you know, so these other guys, like, who are they? You know, Christopher Rabrisi, whatever, decision, Zeller, TKO, Ryder, you know, decision, David Brophy, TKO, another dude here with like 7 losses and 3 draws, in an 8-round fight. I don't know, so, and of course he's got the WBA world something another belt. But and I don't even know who he got that from. I'd have to look it up. I don't have my app back in front of me. But I have no idea. Don't know. Don't care. It means nothing to me. Like I said, I think this is more of a spectacle for Canelo to look good, and he's gonna do just that. It's gonna be like almost like a Pacquiao Margarito moment, right? Where you have little bitty Pacquiao just dancing all around, just peppering this dude, getting point after point. Except I think he's going to stop him. And that's what I believe will happen. So, look, I'll probably leave it at that. Like I said, I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't have a whole lot of interest in the fight. Now, I am going to download the app tonight. So I'll come to you guys tonight with a reaction, about the DAZN app and the whole experience and that kind of thing. They have a free trial right now if you guys want to check it out. It's a free trial, but you have to cancel by January 15th. And you have to put in a credit card number. So you put in your credit card number, and as long as you cancel it before mid-January, you get the month for free. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Even if they get $10 out of me, whatever, it's worth it. To watch a little bit of boxing tonight because there isn't shit on. I've looked. There's absolutely no boxing on tonight, not that I know of. I know we got like the Charlo fight coming up next weekend, I believe, and that's probably about it. I think there's a Premier Boxing Champions coming up, but nothing tonight. I was actually going to watch some old Roy Jones Jr. fights tonight, so, I love, look, that's what by the way, you guys know, maybe you don't know, Roy Jones Jr., one of my favorite fighters on the planet of all time. I've seen every one of his fights multiple times, and, when there's nothing on, I'll go watch Roy Jones Jr., or even old Oscar De La Hoya fights. I'm a fan of the older fights. I was watching Sugar Ray Leonard and Hagler today. I watched like half that today on my lunch break. So, but anyway, guys, I got Canelo TKO, maybe a KO. It might be a Amir Khan situation. I don't know. But like I said, I believe something big will happen tonight. What do you think? Leave it below.